Hi again. When I first came to China, I was kind of looking for something to do, and Tom kind of got me into watching TV, and we were watching all the new, kick-ass series that like everybody watches. House and Heroes is an awesome series. Prison Break. And I thought all of those were good and everything, but then I decided that I was going to start watching Star Trek, and not just here and there. Like, I was going to watch it from beginning to end. So I'm going to do some videos about what I liked and disliked about all the series, because I'm almost to the end. So first, I'm going to talk about Enterprise. One of the things I really liked about Enterprise is it kind of showed where everything began. What happened. As many of you know, Enterprise is a prequel to the original series with Kirk. Captain's name in that one is Jonathan Archer, and it's the very first Enterprise, the NX-01. Nobody knew really a whole lot about being that far out in space. There were going to be all kinds of new problems, new life forms, new situations. And that was really interesting. Scott Bakula, as bad an actor as he can be sometimes, was really good as Archer. Sometimes he was bad, but most of the time he was pretty good. You kind of got the feeling that Archer, at least in the beginning, was a really good man. Everybody that served with him liked him. So I was a little bit, concerned at first about how the transition would be, because the prequel, a prequel of a series that took place in the '60s, you've got a lot to live up to, I guess, in some ways. And really, when you think about it, there wasn't a whole lot I didn't like about Enterprise. I mean, the ship was cool looking. They didn't have shields, They had this hull armor stuff. They didn't have a tractor beam yet. They had to use a grappler with a tether. It was all really kind of archaic. And then they covered other things like, the Vulcans. Turns out that, and I'm sorry if some of this is spoilers, it turns out that, even though they were the first contact aliens, they were not the best thing to happen to our planet, in some ways. And, kind of Enterprise dealt with a lot of problems, involving acceptance of other cultures and stuff like that. So it was a good premise and a good theme for a show. Great special effects, and there was a lot to live up to, but they did pretty well. And it's kind of a situation like in Star Wars Episode 1, where the technology gets a little bit better, but we'll talk about that more in my original series video coming up. But it's a really good series. It's only 4 seasons, so it's an easy watch. You can watch it all in a month if you're willing to watch 4 or 5 episodes a day, which is what I do sometimes if I have time. Anyway, check out Enterprise. It's worth it.